There are waves where, I, on a day-to-day basis, I'll feel massive positivity, and I'll feel the frequencies and the energies, and I'll feel like I can feel my angels around me. And I know that there's not just a light at the end of the tunnel, that, wow, humanity is going to such a beautiful place. I'll feel these. And then in the same day, I will feel this overwhelming fatigue, and I'll feel this overwhelming, I'm ready for the pressure valve to be released. That's what it sometimes feels like. So this is how I decided to reframe. I'm burned out from carrying the torch alone, okay? The torch was never meant for me to carry solo. It was never meant for me to do that alone. I'm a take charge person. I know how to get stuff done. And I'm a mother, and I'm a grandmother, and I'm a business owner. And I know how to get stuff done. And I can carry that torch and run the marathon 50 times if I need to. Okay, so you have to have this realization that you're not meant to carry the torch alone. Fatigue is a sign that it needs to be set down in the center of, let's say, set it down in the center of your community or in your village, right? Set it down, your village, your family, your community, your soul tribe, and then let everybody add like kindling to it. Add their own, add stuff to it so that the flame, the torch grows and it warms everyone and everything, and the energy and the frequency is there. We're not meant to carry these things by ourselves. And sometimes this is a realization that takes a long time to step in. And I know, and to light into you, but I think sometimes this will happen if someone has a bit of a health problem. Say you get diagnosed with something, that is a wake-up call that you need to let your village take care of you and keep you sustained and give back to you. It's a really fascinating thing. So then here's what I wrote. When I was startled in 2020, it was exactly this. It's exactly what the timeline needed. So I was awake and aware, not fully. I was going along with all the matrixy stuff and living a great life and having my normal issues with family things and even marital things and, my children and all those things. But there was a startle for me. It was a shock because I couldn't believe people didn't see what I saw. Okay. So this was exactly what the timeline needed for I think the people who were in the same situation as me. And like I said, not in an egotistical place, but simply this is the place I was born into and what I got to experience. Okay, so I get to look at this as if I'm anchoring a frequency. Okay, so the fatigue, what I wrote is, it's not compression. I mean, it's compression. It is compression. It's not collapsing. So it feels like things are compressing. It's not like it's collapsing, it's compressing. So then I wrote this because I have always been my physical body has always just been a big piece of, what I have done to earn a living as a human in this life is physical fitness and nutrition and herbal remedies. And this has always been my thing. So then this kind of came in, which is interesting. At 64, my nervous system has had 60 plus years of what feels like unprocessed grief. And I think that grief is not only stored in our lungs, grief and sadness are stored here, but I also believe it's stored in our fascia, in that beautiful fascia that covers everything, okay? And so here's some ideas on how I feel like these things have benefited me in my ability to treat this exhaustion that is really something that's important that's happening right now, okay? I did find this first, and this is a quote I found that actually, I had one last week too, but it's anonymous. You're not here to outrun the sleepers. You're here to become the safe room they stumble into when the dream turns into a nightmare. Okay, isn't that kind of fit perfectly? I was like, holy cow, you're not here to outrun the sleepers. You're here to become the safe room they stumble into when the dream turns into a nightmare.